2024 was one of the hardest economic years for most businesses here in Nigeria, and for some it was one of the best. In today's video, I will be sharing with you guys the situation report inside the southeastern region of Nigeria. As you can see, my location is different. I'm in Mbubu, Amiri, Imo State, Nigeria. So yes, I'm in the heart of the east, the heartland of the eastern region of Nigeria. And sincerely, there are so many surprising things and fascinating things I've come to realize. And I've concluded that Nigerians are very resilient people. And I've also concluded that Igbo people, my people, are some of the interesting kind of people that you'd ever meet. Anyway, guys, I'm in Mbubu, just heading to Umuecheta. If you've watched me for years now on this YouTube channel, you know that the path I'm taking is not so strange. It's not so foreign. We've rode bicycles on this path. We've made so much childhood memories on this particular path. I know for some people it's like lonely, it's scary, but this is serenity for me. This is peace for me. Anyway, back to the subject of today. The number one thing that I've noticed, I mean, this is normal. I know that once it's Christmas time, once it's December time, Igbos everywhere. I don't want to say just in Nigeria, Igbos everywhere, unless they don't have the means to, or maybe that year wasn't a good enough year for them. Igbos everywhere find their way back to their hometowns. Whether they live inside Arochukwu or they live inside Olo, wherever they are, they will find their way back to their villages. And this year's one, everybody has been complaining of how hard the economy has been, of how businesses, this one, that one. Igbos are quite fascinating people. Even me as an Igbo, I'm shocked by my people. I've been shocked by my people in the sense that the amount of people that left cities here in Nigeria, I mean just Port Harcourt city, where I live in, back to the village, just this Imo State. Guys, it's been crazy. The influx of people out of cities, whether it's Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja, look around you. Once it was like 25th, 26th, everywhere was empty. It was like, I left with the kids on the 29th. By that 29th, my God, Port Harcourt was like, what's going on? Early morning, you're not even going to see a lot of vehicles like that. You go to mile 1, some shops are closed. So it was crazy this year with all the complaints. With all the complaints that people were giving. Oh, we are suffering. Oh, we are dying. There is no food. There is no money. There is no that. People returned to the village. People came back home. And I know that this is normal. Everyone would argue that this is what Igbos do. But I was thinking, okay, because of the way the year went, inflation, a whole lot of things, that a lot less people would return. People came back. Let me bust your bubble. IJGBs, I just got back. If that word is foreign to you, IJGB means I just got back. We refer to people who just got back like people who are returning from the abroad, whether it's from the UK, US, Canada, Australia, Europe, Asia, people that just came back from outside of Nigeria. This year's one was mad. Everywhere I went to this December, even the new year, cars everywhere, accents everywhere. Yo, what's going on? Yeah. Wahala inside this my village, or just here, just in this my Amiri. Wahala. Anyway, I've just entered Umuecheta. This is Umuecheta. I entered from Mbubu and I'm just walking down. Behind me is our farm. This is our farm. This whole area is my father's farm. This whole fence from this building here down here. I think if you're following me on Instagram, you must have seen. I showed when the kids came here, saw the whole thing, the whole 9 yards. So follow me on Instagram at Diana Ekweme so you don't miss out. Anyway, back to the topic. The second thing I noticed is things are beginning to open up in the east. Igbos are not joking anymore with, you know, developing the region. I know that Igbos have gotten a lot of shame, not shame per se, but those of you who know what's going on in Lagos with demolition of houses, businesses. You know, you wake up, Chibuanos, or you wake up, you hear, oh, this thing has been demolished by the government, by this, by that. The popular ones you see on social media, I think is waking a lot of Igbos up to the fact that it's only here that you have rights like that, right? Every other place you're foreign, you're a foreigner. Every other place you'll be regarded as It's different when you open a business in Igbo. It's different when you're Igbo and you open a business or you set up something here for the development of your own people. I think people are beginning to realize that. A lot of hotels in just Amiri, there's a new hotel in Obazu. There is one opening up at Ori Amiri. I don't mean normal hotels. I don't mean like 1 star, 2 star. I mean swimming pool, snooker, fast food, name it. Massive hotels. Like, people are now coming to the east to invest. Let's not talk about Owerri. Owerri just, they bust my brain. The TikTok videos that are coming out from Owerri, new places. I don't know if you guys saw the viral guy that was using the slogan, Batawane, Batawane, Osubrilo, Batawane. A new place. I think it's Beach House something. He was showcasing the whole area. Things are happening here in the east. I mean, Igbos are beginning to realize that there is no investment better and more secure than the investment you do where you're from. The third thing I noticed since coming to the village is there are some villages, I mean, within my own village, within Amiri, sit at home is still a big deal. Like Mondays, like this is the second Monday I'm spending here. This is the second Monday I'm spending here. Today is actually a Monday, right? But this is evening. That's why I'm coming out around this time. Yeah, since coming back, there are some villages that are relaxed with the whole sit-at-home movement. If the sit-at-home thing is foreign to you, within the southeastern region, every Monday, nobody goes anywhere. No market, no movement. The most you'll see is maybe within streets, you know, within your house, people go from store to store or something. But main markets, major shopping malls, major places, roads, no movement. And if you come out, whatever you see, you take. What I realized since coming back is it's a bit relaxed in some villages, like Mbidi is very relaxed. Uguta, I was in Uguta with my kids. It wasn't a sit-at-home day, but then, yeah, I heard Uguta is not as strict as Amiri or Muma and some other villages within and around. Mbidi, I know, is not, they are not carrying it on their head like that, but they still observe the sit-at-home. So, yeah, they are relaxing a whole lot, but it's still a sit-at-home day. So don't use this video and go out on Monday and say, hey, Mama Dinah said it's not relaxed. Don't do it. Observe your sit-at-home every Monday if you live within the east. I've just come to this T-junction. I think I'll go from here back to Mbubu, or I don't know if I should walk back. But yeah, this is... There, good evening, oh. Good evening. Ela Haroda, you Mbubu. Okay, but eba Mbubu. Ele beba aporo. Okay. I just came from Ume Cheta. If you go further down, that's Oriamiri. If you go this way, this is straight to center. If you know center, if you live in Amiri or if you're from Amiri, you definitely should know center. The last but not the least observation I'll be sharing today before we wrap up this video is the fact that a lot of people are now building retirement homes. And I don't just mean the IJGBs, I mean the I just got backs or people who have lived abroad for years. People who live here in Nigeria are building retirement homes here. Before, it used to be a thing of, well, the city where you developed your business or whatsoever, build there, do whatever you want to do there. But these days, I'm seeing a lot more people, even if they don't have like that, people are investing in their hometowns or in their villages. I mean, since after the Civil War, we all know why. Those of you who keep getting confused, why would Igbos leave cities or live where they own businesses, go to their village where they don't return every time, maybe once a year or once in 2 years, and go and build big mansions? There is no sense to it. It's not a financial investment. It's not this, it's not that. A lot of criticism on why Igbos choose to build in their villages rather than build where they've established, or in cities or in bigger states here in Nigeria. The idea is nobody wants history to repeat itself. People who are familiar with the history of the civil war here in Nigeria know that, yeah, it was messy. It's not even something that I want to start going into in this video, but nobody wants history to repeat again. Most Igbos do not want the trauma of the history of the whole civil war, the aftermath of the civil war, to repeat again. Most Igbos were left with nothing. Some were given barely nothing to start all over. Some people, their lands, their houses, their whatever were taken away from them. So the idea is not solely because it's not a good financial investment. It's majorly, this is where I am king, this is where I reign supreme, this is where is my own, nobody can take it away from me, this is where I can fall back to if anything should happen. If you're Nigerian, and I know that most people claim that we Igbos tend to hold on to this victim mentality because of the civil war, because of whatsoever, but I believe in, if you're Igbo, if you're Hausa, if you're Yoruba, if you're Robo, whichever tribe you identify as, that is who you are first before you're Nigerian. That is who you are by your genetics, by your roots, before you are Nigerian. Anybody can be Nigerian by birth, by marriage, by living here, by naturalization. Anyone can be Nigerian, but not everybody can be Hausa. Not everybody can be Yoruba. I mean, by ancestry, by blood, by roots. So that's why it's core for you to identify as that first. It's not tribalism. I'll call it pride. Pride that you're proud of your culture. You're proud of where you're from. Good evening, You're proud of where you're from. You're proud of your identity. And that resonates so much with the Igbos. I mean, every tribe in Nigeria adopts that sense of pride, and that's why many African countries, many Africans look to us and say, wow, Nigerians have a very rich culture, because you showcase who you are, you showcase what you represent, you showcase everything about you, everything about your sense of self, where you're from, the things you identify with. Let's not go into that, but yeah, those of you who understand the plight of the Igbos can kind of understand the mentality of building at home first before any place else. But yeah, those are some of the observations I've noticed since leaving Port Harcourt to my village, which is in the southeastern region of Nigeria. If you're non-Igbo, do you usually go to your villages? Because I don't know why it's so popular that Igbos are the ones going to their villages. If you're Akwa Ibomite, if you're Yoruba, if you're this, do you people go to your village, or is this just an Igbo thing? I don't even know where I'm going to. Okay, this is His Royal Highness Eze Cyril Uzouku Mbubu of Amere, Autonomous Community, Oru East Local Government, Imo State. Okay, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. Down here is Oriamere. This is Mbubu. I cut through Umuecheta back to Mbubu. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I would love you guys to share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. This is me giving you guys a random tour of my village. I've had a swell time here. I'm so sad that I'm going back to reality tomorrow with the kids. I've had a swell time here. Like, I've so enjoyed my time here in the village. It's been so memorable. I've so enjoyed my time here in the village that to be filming and to be recording every moment, I just couldn't. Those of you follow me on Instagram, at least some of you got some of the updates, some of the highlights of some of the things that I did here. But in all, it's been an amazing, like, I'm so glad I brought the kids down here. I was contemplating, should I not? I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. But yeah, it's been amazing. I would love you to share your thoughts with me in the comment section below. What has been your observation? If you live in a city that is not an Igbo speaking state, did some of the Igbos you know travel back to their village, or was your city just normal? And please, let's not start this whole Igbo versus this or that. It's all love here. It's all good vibes here. I don't usually particularize my videos about Igbo this or Igbo that. So allow this one to shine small. All right, allow me to just express my observations and just share the little about me, as in be selfish this time, about me and about my culture and about my people on here. If you absolutely enjoyed this particular video, give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hopefully I'm going to see you guys in my next video. For now, bye bye. They are me. They are me. Oh, them.